With so much good music being released all the time, it can be hard to determine what to listen to first. Every week, Pitchfork offers a rundown of significant new releases available on streaming services. This week's batch includes new albums and EPs from Kamasi, Washington, 9 Inch Nails, Death Grips, MorMor, Gang Gang Dance, Michael Christmas, and Galcher Lustwerk. Subscribe to Pitchfork's new Music Friday newsletter to get our recommendations in your inbox every week. Kamasi, Washington, Heaven and Earth, Young Turks. Kamasi, Washington's Heaven and Earth double album is 16 tracks long. Washington wrote, "The Earth side represents the world as I see it outwardly, the world that I am a part of. The Heaven side represents the world as I see it inwardly, the world that is a part of me." It's Kamasi, Washington's first full-length release since 2015's The Epic, and it follows last year's Harmony of Difference EP. Read the track review for Fists of Fury. Listen on Apple Music, listen on Spotify, listen on Tidal, listen on Amazon. 9 Inch Nails, Bad Witch, The Null Corporation. Bad Witch follows 9 Inch Nails 2016, not the actual events EP in last year's Ad Violence EP. The new release was supposed to be the last installment in NIN's trilogy of EPs, until it grew into an LP. The idea of this 3 EP thing was all to find truth in us figuring out who we are now and how we fit into the world, Trent Reznor said in an interview with Zane Lowe. Read Pitchfork's track review for God Break Down the Door. Listen on Apple Music, listen on Spotify, listen on Tidal, listen on Amazon. MorMor, Heaven's Only Wishful EP. Don't guess, Heaven's Only Wishful is the debut EP from Seth Nyquist, better known as Toronto's singer, producer, and multi-instrumentalist. Read the reviews for the project's title track, named Best New Track, and Whatever Comes to Mind, plus check out the Rising feature. MorMor is wary of becoming an indie pop star, but it's happening anyway. Listen on Apple Music, listen on Spotify, listen on Tidal, listen on Amazon. Gang Gang Dance, Kazuashita, 4AD. Gang Gang Dance returns with their first album in 7 years, Kazuashita. It features contributions from Jorge Albrecht and drummer Ryan Sawyer, with production by band member Brian DeGraw. The last LP from the New York band was 2011's Eye Contact. Read the track review for lead single, Lotus. Listen on Apple Music, listen on Spotify, listen on Tidal, listen on Amazon. Death Grips, Year of the Snitch. Third World's Death Grips is online. Zach Hill, MC Ride, and Andy Moran have returned with their latest album Year of the Snitch, which features collaborations with Shrek director Andrew Adamson, Dilemma, and Tool bassist Justin Chancellor. The band released a slew of singles before the full album, including Flies, Black Paint, Streaky, and others. Most recently, they shared a video for the song Shit Show that was promptly removed from YouTube for violating the platform's terms of service. Listen on Apple Music, listen on Spotify, listen on Tidal, listen on Amazon. Michael Christmas, Role Model, Fool's Gold. Role Model is the latest release from Boston rapper Michael Christmas. It follows 2016's Lady Parts, his collaborative album with Prefuse 73 under the name Fudge, and his 2015 solo full-length What a Weird Day. Check out Pitchfork's track reviews for Girlfriend and Ball. Listen on Apple Music, listen on Spotify, listen on Tidal, listen on Amazon. Galcher Lustwerk, 200% Galcher Lustwerk Music. New York-based producer Galcher Lustwerk follows up his 2017 debut album Dark Bliss with a new full-length 200% Galcher. It arrives via his own Lustwerk music label and was led by the single Wristbands. Check out our 2015 interview with the producer. Listen on Apple Music, listen on Spotify, listen on Tidal, listen on Amazon.